Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Lainey and this is my dog Ernie. Today we're going to be talking about my best and worst purchases of my 20s. Ernie's nervous to see what side he's on. The first thing, obviously my dog, but something along with him is training. So I'm going to say prices because I feel like that's super helpful. So I spent almost $2,000 on Ernie's training. No, I did not just send him to like a boarding school and ship him off for a month or something. I spent about 6 months or longer going twice a week to a trainer and getting him just absolutely perfect. You guys know Ernie, or maybe you don't know, since Ernie's a pit bull, he just has a bad rep, and if he barks at another dog, people will complain about him. He just can't get away with what other dogs can get away with, so he needs to be really well trained. Honestly, so worth it. If you have a dog and they're just stressing you out, they're anxious, or they make you anxious because you don't know how they'll react or how other dogs will react to them. I think it is so worth it. Ernie didn't have, you know, like major issues before going into training, but now he is able to be completely off leash. He loose leash walks because I still put him on a leash so nobody else can say anything. He is so good around people, doesn't like jump up when people come at the door, won't bark at you know, people coming into our house. He's just perfect. I could talk days and days about Ernie and how much I freaking love him, and honestly him and training is what really sparked the idea of this whole video. You did a good job. To get him to sit here, I've been holding a cookie in my hand, so maybe he's not so well trained, but he likes his cookie. Something else I don't think I will ever regret spending my money on are my plants. I have so many from, I probably started collecting like 4 years ago. Obviously when I started I was living at an apartment in college, so I had a little bit more space. Now I only have a few in my room, but when we moved to the studio I'm so happy to take my plants back from my mom. I just really don't think you can go wrong buying a real plant. They're really not that hard to take care of. I just water my plants like once a week and I'm normally good to go. Lots of pothos, snake plants, a peace lily, a monstera, a bird of paradise. They're pretty easy to take care of and they will literally last me my entire life. The next thing I definitely will never regret spending my money on are a comfy pair of sneakers. Obviously they can be cute, but they really don't have to be. I know people say Hokas are like a dream come true, but you guys have heard me talk about my Nike P6000s one too many times. They're literally the comfiest shoes in the world. I find myself picking them over all my other sneakers basically. There's just a point in time in your life when you're going on long walks and you just want the comfiest pair of sneakers. I paid around $40 for these off the Nike app. You don't have to pay a lot of money. I love them. Another one of my absolutely best purchases is getting laser hair removal. I didn't get it on my legs, but I just wanted to show it for video effect. I got, I think, around 6 or 7 sessions of laser hair removal on my bikini area because I was so sick of getting ingrown hairs and just it never being a clean, smooth shave. I was being irritated, itchy, even like bleeding from time to time. My friend Sho, she's actually an esthetician, so she was nice enough to give me laser hair removal for about $25 a session, which was really what made me finally bite the bullet and do it. It has changed my life. Like, I'm serious, it's changed my life. It makes things so much easier. I want to get like my armpits and legs now, but I don't live where Shoshi lives anymore, so I really need to just find a new place. And it's really not as expensive as you think it is, or think it would be. It's not $25 cheap, but I'm pretty sure it's not what you think it would be. Definitely check it out. I just wasted so much of that. The next thing that I absolutely do not regret spending my money on in my 20s is sunscreen, and not just any sunscreen, but sunscreen I will actually wear. This one is the Supergoop Glow Screen, and it's SPF 40. It's like skin tone color, or just not white, so it doesn't give you a white cast. It just feels like a primer and gives you this really nice glow. I've had so many different sunscreens that I just never end up putting on because it's just an extra step that I'm lazy. I don't see a difference, even though in the long run there will be such a difference. So I'm really happy I finally found a sunscreen that has made it into my routine and is an absolute ritual for me. If you haven't found a sunscreen that you're obsessed with, keep looking because you need to be obsessed with sunscreen. We're up close and personal because the next thing is on my face. About 4 years ago, I got my eyebrows microbladed and they're finally starting to completely disappear. I didn't realize how much I liked it until it is gone. This is my eyebrows filled in now, but I'm realizing how amazing that, I think it was like $300 I spent on my eyebrows getting microbladed. I only did it once and it literally lasted 3 years. I didn't have to buy a single eyebrow pencil, nothing to do my eyebrows. They just looked amazing all the time and it saved me so much time because my eyebrows are really thin. If you're on the fence about it, I really recommend doing it. I got them just like lined in and not shaded and it literally fixed my whole face. So do I want to do it again? Absolutely. Will I? I hope so. We're on to the worst purchases I made in my 20s. Not my Duncan tattoo. Oh my gosh, all my tattoos were good purchases too. Moving on to the worst purchases. My first one is bleaching my hair. So I went completely platinum my summer of senior year of college. It lasted about 3 months and maybe 4 months. And just about every 3 weeks I had to go get my roots done and it cost me around $300 each time. And it completely fried my hair. It wasn't something that after those 4 months were done, it was like, oh, I get to go back to my easy, simple routine. No, I was paying for it. I'm gonna say up until last spring, I was still paying for it. It was about 3 years later. I would have to dye my hair brown again because it would fade into this ugly green. My hair was completely burnt off, so I had to keep getting it like blended in. For haircuts, I had to chop all my hair off. Honestly, I'm still paying for it now because I wish my hair was longer, but I had to completely chop it last year. So yeah, if you're thinking of going platinum and you have dark hair, I think mine's like a level 6, whatever that means, don't do it. Buy a wig, it's not worth it. I really regret it. My next purchase, I regret. No, it is not my desktop. Honestly, that's one of my best ones, but I only got this last fall, so I don't feel like I can add it to the list yet. One of my worsts is my iPad. Luckily, this was a gift, so I didn't spend my money on it, but I did ask for it. I had great plans for the iPad. I wanted to, you know, draw all these effects and edits for my videos, and at one point I was really into it and I did it all the time, and then I just kind of lost the habit of grabbing it. I have the Apple Pencil too. I use this in school more often, taking notes and stuff like that instead of on my laptop. I liked it for that, but once I got out of college I really stopped using it. Battery life on iPads are god-awful. I don't know why nobody talks about that. I've been using it a little bit more lately, but for how long I had it, I have not used it enough times to think I got my money's worth. Not my money's worth. I use it a little bit more now because I don't use my laptop as often, but if you already have a laptop, I really don't suggest using it or getting an iPad. The only reason I reach for it a little bit more now is because my desktop is all I use, and when I'm in bed, sometimes I don't want to like turn my whole desktop to watch YouTube videos at night, and I'll just use my iPad. But just to watch videos, like, that's not worth it. I would do it on my laptop if my laptop was ever charged. And the last thing I regret buying is anything I saw on TikTok. I can't even think of anything that I got from TikTok because all of it has been donated, given away, or thrown out, which is awful. Yeah, but I know I bought so many things from TikTok. Seeing somebody you don't know or doesn't know you convince you you need a product. I guess that's what influencers do. Yeah, I just wasted so many money on stupid, gimmicky things. No product is gonna change your life. What was this whole beginning half of the video? I was telling you so many things were gonna change your life. Oh my god, I'm such a hypocrite. I think it's different on YouTube getting influenced to buy things because maybe if this isn't your first video watching me, you guys kind of know the life I live and what's important to me, and I don't know, just a little bit about me. But when you're seeing a random person on your For You page that you have never seen another video from and they're convincing you you need a product. I've recently deleted TikTok though and just haven't been scrolling on Instagram. It's saving me so much money. That's my best purchase, is deleting everything, and that was free. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's kind of fun to just look and see what I am really happy with my purchases and what I'm not happy with. It's a lot of the times that my big investment pieces are things I regret buying. Isn't that funny? If you're thinking of buying something big, think of how you will think about it in 5 years. But yeah, I kind of filmed a similar video to this not too long ago. I can link it in the description box. I tried not to repeat any of those things. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to, and I will see you in a few days.